The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 24. Dow Industrials up 51. NASDAQ up 25. S&P's up 7.5. Gold contract down $1.30 at $12.82. You have silver down 10 cents, $18.05. Platinum is up $9, $9.76. We have copper flat at $2.53. Light sweet crude, $50.38. That got smoked yesterday after we got off the air.
It sure did, man.
Yeah, those numbers come out.
And it was just a slow, not even slow, it was steady cascade down
It was,
the entire
man.
day.
It ended up going down $2, folks. And 10:30 today, we got natural gas numbers coming out. Bonds, the 10-year note down 9 ticks, 30-year bond off 18 ticks. Good old King dollar down 228. The euro's trading at 107 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 109 to the U.S. dollar. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade. Think or swim as we do each and every day. And don't forget, folks, Kevin, Scott, they have a great show, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, swim lessons. You want to understand options upside down, folks? You want to understand futures upside down? Bottom line, it's a great show. Now, as you come over to our website, or you're at our website right now listening to TFNN, you're going to see the TD Ameritrade banner right in the very top. Hit that banner. You can test drive their platform. It's a great platform. I've been using it forever, it seems.
Time flies, man.
Time flies. And the amount of updates they do is absolutely amazing.
That's for sure.
I forget what update we're on. It's in the hundreds, though. It's pretty amazing. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everybody doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. You know, we're in the middle of earnings season, and they're coming out fast and furious. This is the first day that we don't have one equity just taking apart the Dow, I guess. But
right, and this is really the last week of moderate earnings. Like next week, Tom, we have 1,100 names coming out with earnings.
Wow.
Next week. Right.
That's
so
intense.
There's a lot to digest.
Do you guys have, I was going to say, do you have enough to talk about this week, Kevin, on swim lessons?
Right. We're gonna extend the show from an hour and a half to 4 hours
Seriously.
to get in all the topics that we want to cover. But Tom, how about that move in oil yesterday?
I know, man.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And, at 10:30, I mean, it moved around a little, but we got off the air at 11 and it still hadn't moved. It really stopped moving about 1:30.
The inventory numbers weren't a dramatic miss
Right.
off the expectations.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, Tommy. They were kind of a muted number, right? A muted response to that number. And slowly but surely, they just started to grind lower and they just picked up pace. And then it seemed like a mass exodus at the end there. They got them down more than 4% at one time.
They did, man. So
Yesterday, that's a massive move.
it is. Well, and I guess, I just pulled up the chart. I guess even when we were on the air.
That's 11:20 you're looking at. So it really was. It was like 11
It
o'clock.
started at 11 o'clock. It was
Yeah.
52.29. And then, just as you're saying, Kevin, that pit was closing at 2, and it was $50, man.
Yeah.
It was like, they just took that apart, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, that is. I'm not sure a lot of people saw that move coming, especially after an inventory number that was relatively in line, not a major
definitely.
shock
Right.
on any side, right?
Right.
And boy, they just took them apart. So much so. And then, when you trade futures, and we talk about this on swim lessons all the time.
Yes.
You have to deal with the rumors and the rhetoric that come out. And, of course, Saudi Arabia came out this morning, right, defending oil and defending OPEC and what they're doing there. So you're going to see that. They're going to be standing on the other side of that trade, talking their position. And then the fundamentals. And that's what futures traders constantly have to be wrestling with. But as a futures trader, you have to trade that as well.
Yes,
right?
you do.
It's part of the business. It's the business we've chosen.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man.
If it affects the market, man, you better be paying attention.
You better be paying.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Even if you have a core bearish or bullish position, if some news comes out that takes the trade the other way, you got to accept that and trade it. Now,
Yes.
you may still keep a core position one way or another, but you've got to trade it.
It's a great point.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that phrase, accept it. You
Yeah,
know, like,
right.
don't fight it, man.
No.
Don't fight it. That's
No.
for sure.
Right.
And,
right.
and what does happen, folks, what Kevin's talking about, and this is what's so cool, the first time that you actually do that, right, you're going to be really surprised how quick you either can get money back or actually do very well. And it's,
Right.
it's you have to go through it first, though. And then when you do, it's like,
yeah.
wow, oh my God, you can flip the position and really do really well pretty quickly.
Right, and it's think about it. When you're wrong, even if it's temporary intraday, when you're wrong and the money you're able to save when you're wrong,
Yes.
that's real money too. There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
asterisk. There's no asterisk on the end of the day, right? If you made money because you mitigated a position and then traded it, kept your core position and stayed with it, money that you make intraday is money saved, and that's money earned too. Same exact thing.
It's huge. And, what you're hearing right here, folks, every trading day, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, number one, you're going to get experience that's phenomenal. Factually, you're going to get how these markets work inside the option market and inside the futures market. Yesterday I was listening to you and Mary. That was a good program, Kevin. That was a good.
I love to have it. You know what it is? I love to have young people in.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
They give me energy.
They got a lot out of you. I know. No, because he knows more than even
No,
you forget.
experience, for
so
sure,
it's awesome. 12 o'clock, folks, right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin, thanks so much.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Thanks, man.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 80. Nasdaq's up 29. S&Ps are up 9.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials right now are up 72. You get the Nasdaq up 27. S&Ps are up 9. We have gold trading down $1.30 at $12.82 an ounce. Platinum is up $9 at $9.76. We are going to get over and take a look at the Nadex platform because, of course, Thursdays, natural gas.
Maybe we'll get a cascade like oil. Who knows?
Telling you, man, that move yesterday was pretty intense.
And that's one of those ones. You know, in recent weeks, we've started experimenting more with maybe looking at the 12 o'clocks.
Yeah, right.
And maybe looking at the 130s. And that's an example of why it was probably not a dramatic. And we didn't take any trades, so it's not like, you know, mistimed it. But that's
because if I did, you know, if we did take that 11 o'clock trade, I would have lost.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
because we need. Yeah.
Right.
But the 12 o'clock one would have been insane. Yeah.
No, the 130 one actually would have been the insane one.
Yeah. Right.
For
Yeah,
sure.
because it was the $1.50. Yeah. You would have got the whole thing.
$2. It was yeah. But no, stay with me. What happens? The daily ones are bigger than $1.50.
That's right.
So you're getting even more.
Wow.
That's what. Yeah. Just even let's so they know what we're talking about. Let's jump to oil real quick because the dailies.
You could show the same thing. Yeah.
I mean, sorry, I'm in binaries here. We're going to spreads. Crude oil, 230.
Yeah.
You're talking about $5 here.
Right.
Okay. Now these are the 230s that are going to be shorter, but you're still dealing with $3.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're getting. You could have gotten the majority of that move probably.
Yeah.
You know, basically because it was only $2, so
I
you
know.
could have gotten it all. Okay. But today, natural gas. 10:30. So we'll start with the 11 a.m.s. We're looking at the May contract here. We're trading at 316. So it looks like, let's see, because I know we got a little bit of volatility already this morning. I was looking at it because 320 is going to be our only opportunity on the 11 o'clocks for, that's,
wow.
We've gotten some movement. I pulled it up at 9
Look
o'clock,
at that.
and I could already see that we were getting a lot of move when I did that little 9 a.m. update. So let's jump to 12 and see where these line up. 320 is going to be our point. And these are going to line up the same. So this is what happens,
Okay,
right?
so that's 4 pennies that's moved already, right?
Which is that's a dramatic move, though.
In natural gas,
exactly. Yeah, 4 pennies. So just, you know, if you were going to look at it, let's see, jump into the 11s. So to the positive side, it would almost be like an insurance package where, you know, because it's $7 to the positive side, which is barely. Now, keep in mind here, right? This looks amazing. Risking 7 to make 193.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're about 4 pennies out of the money.
Right.
And what I like to pay attention to here when you're this far out of the money is, well, that looks great.
Yeah.
Okay. You're risking 7 to make 193.
Right.
What's that in terms of risk reward? That's risking 1 to make almost like 27. 28, something in perspective, right? Risking 1 to make 27, 28.
Right.
What's the market maker willing to take on this trade?
Yeah.
Risking 1 to make 199.
Wow.
So just keep that in perspective. We've talked about it. As you get far out on the outliers here.
Right. That's intense.
Yeah, it's intense for sure. So just keep it in perspective. But you know what? If you want to trade both sides, if you're looking for volatility, but this is going to have a severely negative bias because you're so far in the money on the negative side.
Right.
So, you know, what's going to happen is it's going to basically be a bearish trade with a slight insurance policy if you get a pop to the upside is a better way to almost describe it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
it's $51. That's a lot. That's 5.5 pennies.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
and again, really just stay with, I would look at it as this trade plus an insurance policy.
That's right.
You know, because you're basically just buying a negative spread where you're risking 44, getting in at 315.6, the market's at 316, so you're paying $4 to $5 in premium. You're basically short, you're selling it.
Yeah.
You have loss potential up to 320, and you have profit potential down to $3, right? Yes, down to $3. So a different trade than what we're used to trading when we're looking at those volatility trades, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Let's go over, and I just want to take a look. First, I want to go into, okay, so UNG, just to see where this baby's trading. Okay, so the UNG, folks, is the ETF structure.
Yeah, U.S. natural gas.
Yeah, and that looks like it wants to go down 755, 743. We pull the actual contract up and see where we're at. What contract we were on?
That was May we were looking at.
May? Okay, so this one's June. I'm just curious. So 320. Yeah, I'm going to pass on this. So what you have here, and I'll pull up the May contract.
Yeah, they're going to be similar. You just want to know
Right.
the difference. This is trading at 326. The other one's at about 316. They're
Yeah.
10 cents, but they're going to move pretty side by side.
Right, and it looks
Especially
to me
on the news.
Where this is at, folks. Okay, that's the consolidation it's in. You know, it's like, okay, so this could go to 328 in a heartbeat, as well 325, but that's not enough. That's 3 pennies up, 1 penny down.
No, that's what you're paying. 40.
Right.
Excuse me, 4
Right.
pennies.
Right, pretty intense. Let's go to our man Mike in Somerville. Hey, Mike, what's going on, brother?
All right, guys, look at I'm on my new truck and my Bluetooth right now, and I have to pick somebody up, so I had to sneak this call in, Tommy, before the break.
Perfect. I like
Tommy,
it.
this thing's insane. It's got Apple Play. It's got, oh, my God, it's voice recognition. It's crazy.
That's
It's
awesome.
crazy.
And I love that you're listening to TFNN in your new truck.
There we go, man.
Tom, I listen to TFNN all goddamn day. What, you kidding me? I'm sorry. But anyways, listen, we got to talk stocks. Tommy, I bought the FAS today. It was just like maybe a day trade, short term. What do you think, brother?
Okay, so let's take a look. So this is the FAS is the Direction Daily bull position of the financial index. Just so you know, I'm on the other side of this trade, Mike.
I know you are.
Okay.
I know you are.
That's all right. Okay. So this little baby here, if we go over to the XLF for a second, what you're going to see, bottom line, the XLF couldn't hold price. Right now, it looks to me that you're trying to test just higher price from yesterday, but I don't think there's much juice here, man. But what you can do,
right,
I mean, on a day trade here. So on a day trade, I mean,
Tommy, I bought it in the free market. So listen to me. That's why I'm calling you, buddy. Listen, I'll close it out today.
Oh no, this is what to do. Don't close it yet. Put a stop under 42.84.
All right, man. That's why I'm calling. Hey, listen. Let me ask you one quick one. If I wanted to do a weekly on the Nadex, what would you recommend? Anything you got for me to do just a weekly right now, just a small one?
You mean for tomorrow? No.
No, today, just today, like do it until tomorrow, nothing out there, huh?
Well, here, I mean, I know where I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you to gold because over the weekend, it's like...
But the weekly's expire tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So it's not over the weekend. I'm confused as you say that.
Because I think coming into tomorrow, people...
Tom, just like
were you going to be
just
bullish
one
or bearish?
contract,
Just so
but-
finish, to buy that gold into tomorrow, to buy a binary for gold to go up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to
All right, guys.
Okay, have a great one.
drive
Have a
safe out
one.
there, Mike.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
man.
what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yeah, well, and P said a good thing. The reason I was not hesitant, but is that there's going to be buying and selling. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 74. You get the NASDAQ up 24. S&Ps are up 8.5. And when we were talking with Mike about the gold and the trade, so what you have over the weekend, folks, is that you're going to have the vote in Paris, in France. And bottom line is that I expect there's going to be just as much buying and selling inside that gold market. Because if you think that Le Pen is going to actually win and win big, what would end up happening is that would probably put selling pressure on the euro, and that, in fact, would send gold lower. Bottom line is that if she doesn't come in the top two, you will see the euro go very high very quickly.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, no. Sunday night. We should be watching Sunday night, right. Man. That could be another...
that's so great you just brought that up, because Sunday night, you do have the currencies trading.
That's right.
Yeah.
For sure,
So 6:30.
6 o'clock, I believe.
6 o'clock, yeah. Cool, man.
And just before inventories rose 54 billion cubic feet. We jumped to the chart for natural gas, not jumping around too much. We'll get the expectation of what that was, but let's jump back before we take our caller again. And so, we got about a penny down, penny up. Doesn't look like too much of a movement.
Because it's had the movement.
It could be because it was exactly as expected as well. In terms of, we don't know what the expectation number was, so we'll check that out.
Let's go to our man Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, Tom and Tommy. How are you?
Morning, Tom.
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, can't complain.
Perfect.
No one's going to listen.
We like it, man. We don't take complaining callers.
No, not at all. Hey, so yesterday I kind of loaded up on this nugget. I know we talked a little bit about last week about that J-Nug, and I didn't like that too much last week with what happened there. So I got rid of it all and turned it over to that nugget. And I think it was Ymir or someone who called yesterday. I said, my God,
it was Ymir.
Stuck in that Don thing. And it's like, I didn't hope, have anything to get him into that damn thing. But anyway.
Don't worry,
this nugget is, I think it's ready to roll. I'm hoping.
Okay, so let's take a look at it. So the nugget, folks, is the direction daily gold miners bull position of the New York ARCA Gold Miners Index.
Three times, right?
3 times, yes. GDX. So let's go over to what it trades off of. The GDX 23.58. You know, and yesterday we came down with some volume yesterday. You know, you came down with 111 million. You got to 23.28. The 23.04 is the high of the 15th. Now, it didn't make that. So that's a positive, you know, in one way. The real kicker is going to be like, what kind of juice do we get in this today? And if we go over to Barrick has got a nice bounce going. And what Barrick did, Barrick came down on 18 million versus 23. So that thing held. And that did come into the highs of that bar, which is 1907.
March 15th, you're looking at.
Yeah, we got to 1878. So the reason I'm bringing this up, folks, is that you'd like to see the actual test, you know, where the GDX didn't make it down to that level. Now the dog in all of this is Newmont, and Newmont also didn't break down, which is really positive, you know. So, you know, we'll find out, you know, today, Tom, if in fact, you know, we can really roll.
So the GDX on that 23.48, is that still significant, or today?
What I would have loved to see, actually, I would have much rathered that the GDX got under the low of yesterday first, and it didn't. Because if it got...
I know you were talking about 23.04 if it hit that overnight or whatever, if it hit it in the morning, you know?
Yeah, so the reason for that, folks, is this. If you get under this, right, and then you have lighter volume, to me, that's done its work. Now, right now, what happens is that, you know, it's up, but, you know, guess what? What if it's an ABC down? You know, you're down with volume, you're up with lighter volume. You're gonna get a better feel of this in a few more hours.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that, folks, is that if the volume stays up like we have right now, then we're in good shape. But when you do get a day down like yesterday, Tom, most times you got to build a little more cause. It's, you know, because that was a fast, wide price spread day. And the gold contract itself didn't get killed, you know, but they took these stocks south pretty quick, man, you know.
Yeah, I think they're buying opportunities. I'm just a little concerned, like you said. Well, the big thing is for people out there is, you know, like you always say, these are day trading vehicles. Don't mess with these things like over the weekend unless you. I mean, I joke around saying, hey, it's a long term, maybe 2 or 3 days, but if I don't have a stop in there, I am in and out of there quick. You know,
I agree.
I don't like to play around with you because they can move. Like yesterday, they can move fast.
Oh, they do move fast. They're like a locomotive. Once it takes off, man, it's gonna, you know, if can bring you to heaven or bring you to hell in about 2 seconds.
Okay, then. Yeah, we'll keep our eye on it. And
and listen, I think, you know, what you also have out here, and this is what you really want to keep your eye on today too. The broad market, the Dow, well, the NASDAQ and the S&Ps, that's tested the highs of yesterday thus far. It's failed thus far. And if, in fact, we keep pulling back and you start seeing those 10-year notes go up and go flat, then be all over gold, man. Because that correlation would be like it tried to get to a high again, it failed, bonds are going again, and the bond market is just, the bond market would be screaming that, guess what? People just want to have their money, they want to be safe, and... you know, then, you know, that's where the buyers are coming in. So,
well, I feel like this yen is just toying with us here. It goes down, you know, then it comes back up a little bit.
Okay, so
it just seems one of these days it's just going to break.
I'm glad you just brought this up because I was going to put this in the newsletter this morning. What you have, like the yen to me is going to definitely get a lot stronger, and the reason being, you go over to the Nikkei last night. The yen was getting weaker last night. Guess what? The Nikkei failed. The Nikkei couldn't get over the high of Tuesday. We got to a price point of 18,523, and then it closed at 18,430. That's setting up an ABC down. So that correlation, folks, so the reason that I just went from the yen to the Nikkei, you know, the Nikkei was giving us more information than the yen was. Yeah.
All right, well, hey, this nugget's starting to move, so...
Nugget's moving. Well, you might as well just stay on the phone for a second. We just went from $1.50 down in gold. Now we're up 70 cents, and
We're just going to keep you on hold for the half hour, okay, Tom?
What?
Get that white light and the mojo coming on. We're going to bring this gold back up to 1,300 or more.
Look at that. You're pumping it up, man. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, you have to love it, man. I'm telling you.
All right, guys.
Okay, have a great one. Have a safe one.
Let's jump back to natural gas. See if we got any movement. Yeah, right at that 316 mark.
Okay.
So we'll pull up the news maybe, but I'm guessing not far off from where they expected those inventory numbers to come in.
Yeah. And it's spring, right?
What does that mean?
Well, you don't need as much gas.
Well, but that's probably priced in. I'm just, that's, as everyone knows it's spring, that's all.
Dow Industrials are up 71, Nasdaq's up 20, S&P's are up 7.5. We have gold flat, silver is down 11 cents, platinum is up 10. We'll be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials right now are up 76, Nasdaq's up 21, S&P's are up 7.5. And we have our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Going to be growling and prowling at you 11 to 12 o'clock today. What Basil's also going to be doing is doing an outstanding workshop tonight for his subscribers, 6 to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And guess what, folks? You can test drive Basil's newsletter for 1 month right now, get a great newsletter for a month, and come in this workshop tonight.
Yeah, so he's going to be starting at 6 o'clock, opening call. You can sign up for a free trial, pay nothing 30 days. You get access to his newsletter for 30 days. And, of course, you attend tonight's workshop. It will be archived. And he's going to be talking about maybe what stocks, what sectors are going to be participating in the next part of the mega bull market phase when the correction is completed. It should be an awesome workshop. Basil always delivers great education.
He does.
So
He
I'll
does.
be watching it for sure. I'm sure everybody is excited that his subscribers. And, yeah, tonight. So go check it out. Don't miss it. Sign up now. And
6 to 7:30.
that's right. And, of course, we talk about the webinar. He's just got an outstanding newsletter, though. That's a tremendous amount of value, for sure.
Totally. Now, go back to natural gas for a second. Look at this. So,
maybe we'll get the Cascade until 1:30, 2:30 today,
3:14.
right? Yeah.
3:14. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jerry in Boston. Hey, Jerry, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy, thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
So check it. I've been long wheat here right at the 416 mark. I see it's taken a little bit of a plunge today. Just wondering where you see it might be going.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so wheat, folks, you get 41,000 contracts traded. You're breaking down. Yeah, I'd get out of the way here, man. If this is an ABC down, you got some 476 to 429. 30, 46. That's pretty intense. I mean, that's saying it wants to, let me pull this back. That's saying this thing can go break it right into like $4, man. So what did numbers come out here this morning or something? What do we? Whoa, yeah, that was quick. Okay.
There was a Wall Street Journal report that came out that seemed to turn this rather negative, but
Soft wheat exports fell 19% in the season. Yeah, I see what's going on. Okay. That's a big fall in exports.
Yeah.
Shipments dropped to 19.6 tons since the start of the season, July 1st.
9.6 million tons, to put things just.
19.6 million tons. Yeah, so you gotta, you could just put a stop in right here, but bottom line is that doesn't look like it wants to go higher.
it doesn't.
And,
Okay, buddy.
Okay,
We'll
man.
stick with the gold plays.
There you go. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Appreciate it, Tommy. Thanks so much, man.
Thanks. Let's see what's happening with the soy. So the soybeans are flat.
Why were you going to go there? Just out of curiosity.
I was just curious whether they were all getting hit. Do you know what I'm saying? That
Sure.
see, they've been getting hit for a while. So,
Yeah.
soybeans just went from 10.92 to 9.60 a bushel,
Sure.
and we were at, let's say, I won't take the very top, but that was 476 to 427. This
Yeah.
is quite a move here today, for sure.
Definitely.
So your 427 wants to test 420, but the way this is trading right now, you could get a lot lower. So if we go over to the, I'll show you the intraday out here. What has happened is that the high yesterday in the E-minis was 23.49. We've made 23.44 today. We'll see whether that's it. The NQs just about reached the high. I think it missed it by a point. So the NASDAQ, which has been the strongest, yesterday was at 54.30. We hit 54.29 this morning. Let me bring this closer now. So this is going to be really important to keep your eye on, folks. The reason being is that what the NQs did yesterday is that they tried to get higher, they failed. This morning, we missed it by 1 point. But when I say we missed it by 1 point, what happened is that right at 10:10, it spiked from 422 to 429, and then guess what? The next second, it's a 420 again.
Yeah.
54.20.
Yeah.
So, that's an indication that you're going to get some more selling on the way down, and we'll see whether, bottom line, if it accelerates or doesn't have enough volume, it bounces right back topside again.
Yeah.
So we're coming into Friday, coming into the voting weekend.
Definitely. You might see some volatility in those currencies over Sunday night, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we go look at the euro right now, Euro's trading 107.62. It's not bad. I mean,
No.
you know, the top of the range here.
And just to remind, what is going to happen is that the election won't be decided. It'll just be two candidates.
Right.
So it's not
Right.
going to have the same effect as a Brexit election where things are actually decided no matter what. There'll be an indication and there'll be volatility, but it's not as concrete of an election. Now, 2 weeks from now, when they vote for the finality of it, that will be when everything gets decided. So that'll be interesting as well.
Right. And what was intriguing is that this morning when I was coming in and heard in Bloomberg, this was just an analysis of what the citizens actually thought of Le Pen.
Okay.
And what the guy was basically talking about was that he was saying that the people in France, a lot of them are worried about getting out of the euro because in France, the ownership of houses is pretty dramatic, that people own a lot of houses and they do have a good amount of savings in euros. Right?
Okay.
So that would be the negative there. The positive is that he was saying that, yeah, they're concerned about immigration and they're concerned about, what else is she for? There was another thing. So there was a yin and yang in
So
there.
explain that first part where they own houses so that I didn't...
Because they're worried that they want to stay in the euro because what happens is that value, they know what that value is.
Okay.
There's a huge amount of ownership in France. So they're looking at that as a real value. And do they want to go back to the franc?
Okay.
You know.
Sure.
And you know, but then the other side of that was that the immigration issue, and there was one other issue that they were saying, okay, they liked her for that. So you know, it's going to be a wild card.
See what happens. Totally.
And you know, I think there's 8 candidates, right? So the bottom line is that...
Yeah, and I believe there's 4 really in the running to make the top 2.
Okay.
That's what there's 4, and there might even be more than 8. I forget, but it seems like there's 4 that have a legitimate shot to be in the top 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out of that 4, you get the far right and the far left.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at some of the high volume stocks. You got Bank of America up 16 cents, Advanced Micros up 15. CSX up $3. We'll take a look at that. That's the train company. AK Steel's up 27 cents. You got Wells Fargo up 80. Regions Financial is up 19. Apple is up $1.
Apple's always up. It'd be interesting to see when they come out with that iPhone 8, which is the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, they say they're going to do a big revamp.
That's what they say.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. 877-927-6648. Right back, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 92. You get the Nasdaq up 26. S&Ps are up 9. Let's go take a look inside the Dow and see what's putting that juice in there. We started the program, was up 50. We're up 91 right now. American Express is putting 21 positive.
They're up 4% on the day.
Yeah. Goldman's putting 13.
So here's the, I was just going to jump in front, but it's always, and we keep saying it, but it's like American Express is up 4%. Goldman Sachs is not even up 1%. And they're both putting huge, you know?
Yeah,
it's like
right.
Goldman's always, you really got to watch those high-price stocks in terms of, even Apple. Apple's only up $1 for 141, and they're putting 8 points themselves in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Taking away from it, you get Travelers. Travelers down, putting down 15 points on the downside.
The only one almost putting anything negative.
It is the only one.
Verizon as well, because they come out with those earnings. And they're losing people. They're the biggest mobile carrier, and there's stiff competition in that, as we all see, in terms of price wars. I know Sprint is battling hard in terms of price wars, and
yeah,
it's quite a landscape that they have to navigate in terms of the mobile carrier and the competition that's out there.
And with Verizon, folks, this is going to be an interesting day for them because you're breaking a B point here. $47.80. You got the $47.71, and you stay down here. We broke it with volume. You know, we've already done 12 million shares. It only needs 12.7 million. It needs 12.7 million, and you get 12.7 million. So
big moves. And it looks like was a
gap before.
I'm guessing that might have been the earnings from January because we're, you know,
it is.
That's what I'm
3
saying.
months ago.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So and that's dangerous, folks. When you have gapped.
I was seeing some stats. I mean, they're on steady decline, unfortunately for them, in terms of the earnings and losing people. I mean, they were just such a juggernaut, I think, at one point that.
Yeah, they were one of the first ones that put, I think, a lot of money into the business, right?
Yeah, they were just, they really had by far the best network.
Yes.
Nowadays, in probably 99% of the country, most networks are pretty reliable in terms of not dropping calls, which, when mobile networks were growing, that was a big difference. You were dropping calls, and that's where Verizon really excelled. But nowadays, you can get, whether it's the low-cost T-Mobile, Sprint, and nobody's realistically dropping calls anymore. So not in
and you can see
a vast portion of the country.
Gross revenue has come down.
Talk about, I mean, since 2014, which is remarkable that you can be in that industry and have declining revenue over a 4-year period.
Right.
It's a pretty good industry to be in and be losing money in terms of your revenue.
It is. They're still taking 124 million.
They are, but you got to be growing. Public
you do.
Right?
No, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
We'll see. Excuse me. We'll see whether the good old GDX and NUGT, since we got off the phone with Tom, that is, catching a slight bid.
I was just saying, how about GM? Can you pull up GM? You see that where Venezuela just decided that they wanted some of their cars and took their factory?
Right.
Okay, not even dramatic move.
No.
I guess that factory isn't a huge deal in terms of what they do, but interesting nonetheless to be aware as you tie it back to gold, especially political risk, man. Whew.
It's
one day you wake up and
you know
say, hey.
what's amazing, folks, is that Venezuela not only used to be one of the richest countries in the world because they have so much oil. They have so much gold, too. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
But guess what?
Who's going to mine gold when you don't get to keep what you mine?
You get nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're totally, like, in bad shape. There's no two ways about that.
Yeah.
So if we go over to NUGT, this little baby has also caught some
excuse me,
juice here. Yeah, this is going to be... Is
Tom still on hold? What's going on?
It's perfect. So what we want, I'd love to see this thing over 1039. You know, because see that 1039, you know, that's where that downdraft really started occurring yesterday.
Sure.
And the bottom of that, it's already into the bottom of that, which is 1004. It's positive, no doubt. You stay right there, folks. Remember, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And then, of course, swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and, of course, Thursday, we got our man, Mr. Andy Heck. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his Opening Call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the Opening Call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.